intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns, as we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Texas Longhorns will get the first crack on offense today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
To throw, it's Manning. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. A lot of folks look forward to the Longhorns and Wolverines last time in the Big House, but it was no contest. An early round knockout by the Longhorns. Kirk, Quinn Ewers came in there and played maybe his best game of the season, just carved them up.
Chris, I remember being up at that game early in the year last year in Ann Arbor and just being curious to see what kind of team Michigan would have after winning that national championship. And clearly, they were young in some key spots, and as you said, Texas, both sides of the ball. Defense dominated the game. Ewers had a great game. Gunnar Helm had kind of a coming-out party, and really you could look at this game maybe as a catalyst and a confidence builder to take the Longhorns all the way to the semifinals.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Michigan Wolverines offense gets their first crack now. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He hands it off from the gun. He's got the first and still going. The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Caught near the sideline. It's Moore. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that completion. They'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. It's Manning. Makes the catch downfield. Makes the defender miss. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
That completion makes it 2nd down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's past the marker and still going. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver in motion now. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screen play works.
Boy, what a call here on 3rd down. The play caller anticipating that he's going to get pressure, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, and then delivering the ball, and they pick up the 1st down.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Moves out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the run, it's Haynes. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Going to throw for it on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page.
Chris, I like the call here. I just think that the receiver could have done a better job with his route of actually ending his route up in the end zone to make it easier for the quarterback to put that throw on him for a touchdown. Instead, they're still short. Now we've got a fourth and goal.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. All right, so it's first and 10 from their own 1-yard line. A dangerous place on the field. Are they going to run the ball to get some breathing room or be more aggressive? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Pickup of 13. And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Completion makes it second down. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Makes a nice move there. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the first down. You make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the Wolverines will line up on first and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
Big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the quarterback keeps it here. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Here's a first and goal. Finally a chance to score the first touchdown of this game. On the run, it's Means. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain. And the crowd really making some noise chance. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal, still looking for their first points of the game. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Wolverines! And that will give them the lead now. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Michigan 7, Texas 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down coming up after that running play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
The Longhorns pick up enough for a 1st down here. To throw, it's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Marshall. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They start with an RPO, quick pass to the right. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Caught behind the line. It's McCulley. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And the quarterback comes through under pressure, down a score late here in the 4th. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. A gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
And his defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Deep shot, but he paid for it. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. And it's a solid return after the interception.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing you the game.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback will throw it up to one pass option. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.